Hello all, Munch here and welcome to another episode of the FM18 West Ham Save. We are nearing the end of the journey and today will go a long way to deciding just how many episodes we have left. We start off with the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final against Manchester United. We hold a 1-0 lead on aggregate from the previous episode and things are getting interesting in the league. And by that I mean we are still first, but Chelsea are still level on points and they just had a very close call against Liverpool at Anfield where Alvaro Morata won it for them in the last minute. As you can tell, it went back and forth. They were 3-1 ahead. Liverpool pegged them back, always 3-3, just as we took the lead against Stoke, which I'll go over in a minute. But Alvaro Morata popped up at the last minute to get the goal, and you can imagine I was incredibly delighted by that. As I said there, the only game that's happened since last episode, we saw back-to-back 1-0 wins against Burnley and Man United. It was a 3-1 win away at Stoke. PM Sisto getting on the score sheet with Theo Arp getting a brace. I did need to bring Arp and Brenner and Co on to get the job done, but we didn't get a bloke sent off, so progress has been made. Today, like I said, we are settling the second leg of our Champions League quarter-final against United. It is at home, so I would expect us to win. But I might have riled United up a bit because I had a little dig at Mourinho, so I'm sure he's going to love that and they're going to be really fired up for it. And then after that we've got a home game against Middlesborough, which looks on paper quite easy, but because they're bottom of the league. But at the same time, football manager has a habit when the team's bottom of the league, you tend to come unstuck. There are only 5 games left to go in the league. It is very tense now, and honestly I could see Chelsea winning absolutely all of their games, so I thought they'd lose the Liverpool one, so this really puts the pressure on us when we go away to Anfield. We need to come away with a win there. It's going to be tight. But let's not pay any attention to the league at the moment. It's all about the Champions League, the quarter-final, Manchester United. Let's see how we get on. In terms of the lineup, the only real issue that we have is at left back. Emerson is not really recovered from the injury he had last time, but obviously Wan-Bissaka got sent off in the last fixture, so he is unavailable. What I might do actually is I'm going to bring on Diallo. I'm going to put Diallo on there because he can play as a left wing back. I don't want to start him playing as a left wing back, but hopefully after 60 minutes, if we've got a couple of goals and it's looking a bit comfortable, we can then bring him on for Emerson and rest Emerson up because we're going to need him. So the entire full lineup is Butland in goal, Van Dijk, Oxford and De Ligt as the back three as usual. Emerson and Odriozola are the wing backs. Toussaint and Albeck in the midfield. Susiu is in behind Arp and Brenner. Interesting, but Odriozola got another 2 assists I think against Stoke. So the guy is literally on, well, not literally on fire, but he is on fire at the moment. It'd be harsh for me to take him out. I've got a bit more attacking today, not the 4-1-4-1, but they've gone 4-2-3-1. Patricio in goal, Guerrero then off by Keane, the same as the first leg. Nainggolan and Kessie in the middle this time with Brandt, Oliver and Malcolm in behind Icardi. It looks good. Malcolm had a good game against me last time. He's a good player, so let's hope that he has a bit of a worse game today. I'm glad now. It's kind of memorised my opposition tactics for United, which is essentially crock 'em. 15 minutes in, it might surprise you to know that not a lot has happened, as seems to be the way in our United versus West Ham games. Not really a lot going on. Oh, Emerson's got himself booked. No doubt we'll get someone sent off today. We're sacrificing a lot of possession, but we are making chances. But there's been there's been no highlights. And just as I say that, United have one. Michael Keane here out on the right hand side. I would not be happy if United took the lead here. Nainggolan, don't let him shoot. Christ, Brandt, great tackle by Odriozola. This is dangerous for United. Brenner, it's a bit of a wayward pass to Art, but you'd fancy he's in good form after his 2 goals against Stoke. Good ball to Albeck. Albeck, great ball to Susiu. Get in! There it is. 1-0. Of course. Never in doubt. Lovely play by Art. Good ball in. Albeck did brilliant there to find the ball to Susiu, and he has proved to be a very good signing for us. 1-0. Come on, you boys. Surrender. If you hear me humming all the way through today's episode, it's because I've got Young Blood by 5 Seconds of Summer stuck in my head. I'm begrudgingly a big 5 Seconds of Summer fan recently. No matter how long you're gone, I'm gonna go you back. Odriozola with the throw-in, moving on swiftly. Albeck. Oh, Susiu. He's picked up the ball. Go on, son. Bend it. Oh, not quite. Is that going to be the highlight, or is there going to be more? Oh, I think there's going to be more, you know. Patricio plays out to Malcolm. Emerson is good. What did I say earlier? No doubt we'll get someone sent off today. That's exactly what we needed. We are down to 10. Oh. I don't know what's happened to our discipline. It's just gone. It's a bit of a risk, but I'm going to take Susiu off I'm going to bring on Diallo. This is why I put him on the bench. I'm going to go defensive. And we're just going to take off, look for the overlap. Sit deeper. Don't close down. Keep it normal. Take a breather. Waste time. This is completely not what I like doing in the slightest. Oh God, there's a highlight. Oliver. Oh, I'd be gutted if we lost because of our shite. Oh my God, no way. Arpis for on goal. Go on, Fiat. Go on, Fiat. Go on, Fiat. Oh, it's a good save from Patricio. We're so dangerous on the counter. As long as I leave Arp and Brenner on there, we have a chance. Where's that prick? How can you seem down and pressurised when you've been an absolute bellend, mate? God's sake, honestly. How many cards is that in the last 3 episodes? 4? 4 red cards in the last 3 episodes? We haven't got 1 before this season. I've got 4 in the last 3 weeks. What the hell is going on? An hour gone. We are holding on. And without sounding it, we've actually kept United quite at arm's length. They haven't had a single highlight yet. So this is good news. Our new ability to shut teams out is coming in handy at the moment. They're refusing to change their formation. They're still playing the 4-2-3-1. I thought they would have chucked everyone forward, but it doesn't seem that way. Sabitz has also come on, still 4-2-3-1. We are just cruising at the moment towards another Champions League semi-final. Just to rest them up, Arp is coming off. It looks like the job is done. Keane is going to come on for the last 10 minutes. And, what have I done? It is a United highlight, it looks like. Nainggolan. Driving forward towards the box. Plays out to Guerrero. Oh, please don't let them score. I can't deal with the pressure. Oliver. Just a bit. Don't foul him, for Christ's sake. Kessie. To Oliver. Great save by Jack Butland. Well done, mate. It was a little bit straight at him, but got to make those saves. Well done, Jack. Jesus Christ. Virgil van Dijk. Driving forward. That's what you want from your centre-back when you're down to 10 men. The highlight continues. I think it's going to play out till the end of time. And at the moment it literally feels like till the end of time. Odriozola, 3 seconds to go. He picks himself up from being cynically tackled. He whips the ball in. Oh, just goes wide. But that will do it, you think. Come on, we're have to blow up and get on with, mate. Get in! A Champions League semi-final. We have beaten Manchester United over 2 legs, 1-0 in both legs. It wasn't the most glorious game. I think we probably would have won by more had we just been able to keep 10 men on the pitch, but that seems to be very difficult for us at the moment. Oh wow, okay, around the grounds then. Monaco are through, they beat Arsenal, so once again we are the only English team standing. Bayern beat PSG 1-0, but it wasn't enough to see them go through because they couldn't overturn a 5-0 deficit, funnily enough. Valencia have gone through against Lazio, but God, that looked close. Valencia were 3-1 away, 3-1 ahead on away goals, but a 3-2 win to Lazio made that very close. We've got just under £6 million for getting through, which is brilliant news. And more importantly is that I think the draw is meant to be on the Friday, so I shall see you there to see who we get. At the moment, I don't really mind who we play. There's no real big guns, maybe apart from PSG in there, that I'm really afraid of, so I shall see you at the draw. Backing in a bit early, viewers, I was just in a very interesting article. It's talking about the title race hotting out. City technically aren't still out of it, and neither are Spurs, but I think it's safe to say that it's really a 2-horse race now between us and Chelsea. And you look at our fixtures, we got 3 home games, which is pretty good for us. You got Borough, Palace, and Arsenal all at home, and then away trips to Anfield and at Sheffield United, down at Bramall Lane. So ours is pretty. I don't want to say straightforward. The Liverpool, Arsenal, and Sheffield United games could really be tricky. Any away game for us is tricky. But you look at Chelsea, they have 4 home games against Palace, Arsenal, Watford, and City, and their away trip is also to Bramall Lane against Sheffield United. So the fixtures are very similar. The only difference is that we have to play Liverpool, which they've already done, and they play Watford at home. So I think at the moment you make Chelsea slight favourites. But we shall see. It's going to come down, I think, to maybe the last day. City against Chelsea. If City is still in with a chance of winning it, which could happen if us and Chelsea drop points, then there's a real chance that we might be able to nick it. But at the moment, I'm putting Chelsea as slight favourites, especially because we've still got the Champions League and FA Cup to deal with. It's exciting though, isn't it? So here we are, viewers. It is Champions League semi-final draw time. PSG, Valencia, Monaco, West Ham. First out of the hat is Valencia. And they've got Paris Saint-Germain, which means... and we get the second leg at home against Monaco. Okay, yeah, alright, that's fine. They are very good, don't get me wrong. They're still second league out. And the French football is becoming a rather big force in European football at the moment. There's a lot of good players, and they've still got Fabinho in this game, who's, oh my word, I should really have tried to sign him. So that is what's going to happen then. It's the Champions League semi-final against Monaco. That'll be in the next episode. At the moment, we've still got a game to focus on against Borough, so all eyes have to turn to that. Now, the problem I've got here, viewers, is we're just on the day of the Borough game, and I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to rotate the squad, and I'm struggling to think what the best way of doing it is, because we've got Tottenham and Monaco back to back. Obviously, we want the first team for the Monaco game, and preferably for the Spurs game. So does that mean that I don't play the first team for either of these games against Palace and Borough? Or do I just rest them against Palace? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to rest up the first team for this Borough game and the Palace game. And then we're going to have to play the first team for the last 6 games of the campaign. That's the way it's got to work. So this might be the last time we're going to see the backup brigade on camera. Obviously, they'll still play bit part games in the actual games and if there's any injuries. But I think for the most part, this could be the last time that we see the whole backup brigade lineup out for a fixture. So, to run you through the lineup, Uche's in goal, Emerson, Diallo and Felix, and Tete make up the back four. That's some terrible grammar for me there. Toussaint retains his place at ball-winning midfielder because Emre Can got himself sent off a couple of episodes ago and is still suspended. Danny Drinkwater's in there as well. Good stalwart for the club. He's been very good in the save. Keane, Loftus-Cheek and Sisto are in behind Brill, Donald and Bolo. Come on. Kenny Tete's a little bit out of match practice as well, so that's a bit concerning. But we can only do what we can do. This needs to be a win. I'm taking a big gamble here, but I can't see us playing the first team like 8 times in a row, even though every game is a must-win. So, away we go. This game is almost as important as the Champions League quarter-final. Every game now till the end of the season is going to be absolutely crucial because we could do a quadruple. Let's not forget that. We're literally on the cusp of doing a quadruple. And we have our first highlight 23 minutes in, and Borough are the ones that have got it. As Stanislas looks to take on Emerson, but it's a good tackle from Emerson. He doesn't manage to get sent off this time. Well done, mate. Danny Drinkwater to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Good ball out to Emerson. Is he going to shift it inside? No, he's gone to the byline. He's whipped it in. Is that going to hit the bar? No, Sisto tees it across. Keane, get in. 1-0. Brilliant play from Sisto to head it back, and it was a great play from Emerson originally. Obviously making amends for being a bit of an egg in the last game. When I say egg, I mean like a bad egg. Good play by Emerson there. He skipped away from a couple of challenges and he's putting a lovely deep cross there, right to the back post. Sisto does brilliantly to win in the air. Moise Keane there on hand to top it in for number 20 of the season for him. Well done, Moise. Does seem that Chelsea gone 2-up via Eden Hazard. I was going to tell you earlier, but I had a coughing fit, so healthy. This is stressing me out. I've been told that we've been playing well and we deservedly lead. So we've got to guard against complacency. Don't think the job is done. Brill wasn't listening. He's annoying me a little bit at the moment. Even goal difference now is important. The fact that if Chelsea keep beating teams 3 or 4-0, suddenly that goal difference ebbs away and we have no real cushion to sit on. As Danny Drinkwater plays the ball out to Kenny Tete, so a second goal here would do us the world of good. And a third and fourth and a fifth wouldn't be bad either. Come on, Danny, shift it quicker. Oh, Ruben's having a crap game as Meister gets on the ball now. Great play by Toussaint. And Bally's managed to win a tackle there. Well played. And it's fallen to Moise Keane. He drives at the defence. Goes around 2 or 3. Keane. Oh, it's a wank effort. Chelsea are absolutely battering Palace at the moment. And we can't put any more than 1 goal past the last place. This is so poor. Sisto whips it in. Back post. Moise Keane. It's 2-0. That goes some way to do it. We're going on attacking. We cannot concede any more goals to Chelsea. We need to start pumping teams now. Again, it's Sisto to Keane. It's a good finish. I can't believe I'm annoyed that we're 2-0 up, but I just feel like the cushion that we had in the goal difference is ebbing away, and Borough are last in the table, so really we should be thumping them. Granted, it's not the first team, but still irritating. And at the moment, the goal difference between us and Chelsea, we have a +7 goal difference over them, which is good, but I just feel like we need a bit more of a cushion, especially if they keep smashing teams. It's going to go quite quickly. So can we get a third? That way I'd be a lot happier then. And Loftus-Cheek's not had the best game. That was a really poor ball in. But Toussaint picks it up nicely. Come on, mate. What are you going to do? Toussaint to Sisto to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. That's a better ball from Ruben. Finds Kenny Tete on the wing. He whips it in to Moise Keane. He knocks it down to Brill, Donald and Bolo. Bang. 3-0. Get in. That is a lovely goal. And Moise Keane is back. And Palace have scored. So at the moment, goal difference is back as it was. A lovely 9-goal cushion. Almost 5 minutes to go. It's been a pretty decent performance. It took us a little while to get going, but once we did, it was never really in doubt. Although if Borough score here, that's going to dampen my mood slightly. But that's a great ball over the top for Thomas Neesid, and he hits it wide. A bit lucky there from us. Not our best bit of marking. I think we've shut off a little bit. Okay, let's encourage the boys, and it looks like there's another highlight. If we can make it 4, that'd be brilliant. It puts the goal difference up to 10 against Chelsea, which would be marvellous. Like Nakamba. Mbolo to Keane, Cheek. Oh, Ruben. Don't go chasing long balls. Just stick to the short passing that you're used to. Not sure that's going to catch on. Well, it's 3-0 and Chelsea have gained a goal, so at the end of the day, it's not the worst thing in the world. The boys done good. That's the most important thing. We're keeping the squad fresh. We're getting around it. I'm going to tell the boys it was a good win. I'm going to tell the boys up front, actually, because they were both very good. And that's the sort of reaction. Oh, you don't care. So, fine. That's fine. We could maybe, I think, have 3 or 4 more episodes left of the series. It's getting a bit nostalgic. I'm getting a little bit emotional about it all because I've got a real attachment to this team, but it seems like the right time to let go. I don't know what we're going to win. I have no idea at this stage. We could win 4 trophies, or we could literally win, well, just the one because we've already got the Carabao Cup. We could win another 3 more trophies, or we could win none. It's anyone's guess at the moment. Let me know what you think in the comment section, how you think we could do it. Let me know how you think I should play it. Should I rotate the squad around more? Should the backup brigade get a game in there? For example, if we go away, get a good result against Monaco, do I risk playing the backup brigade in the Champions League semi-final? That'd be some statement. Or is there any games in the Premier League you think I can do it for? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share and subscribe. And until I see you for our FA Cup semi-final against Tottenham and our Champions League semi-final against Monaco, stay cool.